The gentleman from Texas, Mr. Gohmert.
The gentleman from Texas is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I do thank my friend from Georgia, Mr. Woodall, for his able presentation on this very good bill from our colleague, Mr. Smith. And sorry to change the subject back to something that's relevant, material, and germane. But and by the way, I am also looking forward to the investigation into Russia and the sale of such a huge percentage of our uranium by Hillary Clinton's State Department. They approved it. But we'll get into that later. Right now, we're talking about a fantastic bill because the EPA is about as close to being omniscient, omnipotent, ubiquitous. They're everywhere all the time. And we've had a hard time in the last 20, 30 years as it got more and more, heavenly in getting information on why they were making the decisions they were. And as the EPA has continued to crush jobs, like in Texas, if there were no EPA, we have agencies that have continued to make our water and air cleaner and cleaner every year. And despite the EPA's constant interference, they're doing a great job. But one of the things that we have wanted, as my friend Mr. Woodall was pointing out for years, whether it's a Democrat in the White House or a Republican, we just wanted some openness. We wanted to know what these seemingly arbitrary rules were based upon. And so the purpose of this rule, coming from Chairman Smith, is let's go ahead and require the EPA to do what anybody would have to do in one of our courtrooms. You got to show why there's a reason to take action. But since the EPA has been at this level where they were basically unquestionable for so long, could make arbitrary and capricious decisions that could not be challenged effectively, this may be a very helpful start to stopping the EPA from being so heavenly they're no earthly good. So I think it's a fantastic bill. It's something I hope that will be a bipartisan vote as we require the EPA to just show the basis of what you're doing, and then we can know whether this American God, this EPA, actually has feet of clay or is back in the real world or is actually killing jobs unnecessarily. With that, I yield back.